Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Dave Ganderose here. My YouTube channel focuses on wealth development and generating streams of income. If it's something that you are interested in, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, click the little bell, and you'll get notified by videos. So today I'm going to be doing another cryptocurrency technical analysis video. Before we get started though, just make sure when you click on the video and you're looking at the video, look underneath, click the show more. You'll see some more information, such as some details about what the video talks about. And in addition, if it's an opportunity, it'll give you my link to get started. Or for example, if you like the TradingView platform that I use for the drawing on the charts, here's the link for that. If you get started, you'll make a little bit of money. I'll make a little bit of money. As well, make sure you read the disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. This is educational purposes. I'm showing you what I see on the charts. You have to go and do your own analysis and your own research and figure out if it's the right investment for yourself. And you should contact an official financial advisor if you feel you need to do that. So again, this is not financial advice. It's more of educational to show you how to do technical analysis and some things to think about as you build your not necessarily career, but as you get more into the trading area, some things you need to think about and mindset, and just come up with strategies and you know, just realize there's always going to be another trade, all those kind of things. So I just kind of share my thoughts on that with you guys, and you guys can figure out you know, kind of develop your own strategy and your own trading plan. And the most important thing is keep emotions out of it, stick to the plan. If the trade doesn't look good, find reasons not to trade. You know, a trade not taken is money made because you might have lost it. So always consider not taking a trade if it's not 100% fitting within your requirements. Don't chase it. Don't have FOMO. The charts, there's so many charts and there's so many different things to trade. There's always going to be the next trade. So don't let fear, FOMO and greed get you, and just kind of keep a straight mindset and just stay consistent. And win more than you lose. Cut the losses when things have gone bad. There might have been some external influences that have just changed the playing ground and what the technical analysis says. And sometimes technical analysis doesn't play out. So you're just looking for a higher probability in your favor when you take the trades. And when things don't go your way, you know, stick to your risk management plan. Stick to your stop losses. Don't change your stop losses. Don't double down as it's going down. Just come up with a standard, like cost averaging in and cost averaging out is my suggestion. So anyway, here's some topics of discussions that I could talk about in these videos. And like I said, some actions to take. You know, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Send me a friend request on Facebook. There's other ways for you to get in touch with me. So that's it. That's all in terms of the high level. Here's some previous videos regarding technical analysis, and you can come here and take a look at some other charts that I've gone over. But that's it for the general announcements and things that I want to make sure you're aware of. So again, the important thing is to make sure you look at the description of the video to get more information. All right, so with that being said, I look forward to having you as a subscriber. I'll look forward to seeing a friend request. Just put a little note in there and let me know where you found me. If your Facebook page doesn't have a picture and doesn't have any information, I'm not going to know who you are and what you're up to. So please, if your profile isn't up to speed or isn't like presented, you know, in a professional way, please just send me a note so I know where you found me. I know everyone's starting in a different place, so everyone's not going to have the perfect social media profile and their Facebook set up correctly and things like that. So I acknowledge that, but in order for me to know that you're a real person and not just a, you know, scam or something, please send me a note that you found me on YouTube or wherever you found me, and we could kind of connect and discuss, and I can answer some more questions if it's something related to one of my opportunities, and just kind of point you in the right direction if you're just learning. This is a, you know, educational kind of channel, but it's also a wealth development idea, and I'm showing you things I'm doing to create streams of income. And again, you got to decide for yourself if it's something for you. So again, look forward to having you as a subscriber. Please like, share, and comment in the video. And with that, let's get right into it. All right, so this is one of the layouts I created for us here to talk about on different days. I haven't really focused on Voyager, so today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Voyager. Well, just high level, quick summary of some of these other ones. You can see here on VChain, you know, we are approaching a breakout here, and you know, if you take the target of this most recent one, yeah, that's pretty much what I have here. Maybe a little short compared to what pattern says. But if the pattern the breakout happens, you know, you can consider taking some profits at the pattern's target up here, probably at like 10 cents is what it's looking like. So somewhere up here would be where the initial breakout target should be. So consider that, since you know this is on a daily time frame, so things happen a little slower. But just realize that we're getting to the point where it's kind of hovering up above this. Right now it's right at the breakout. You know, came up, came down. You can see the wicks below this line. So right now this line is showing support. And now you just got to wait for it to come back up. So this is VChain. And then the other one here, Alve. Same thing. It kind of broke out. You know, remember the base of this pivot, that distance right here is the target of this. So if you're in a trade or you're looking to get into a trade, you know, there's not a lot of volume, but it did break out of the pattern, and it seems to be creating some support here. So you might see a push up. So again, decide what's good for you in terms of getting in and getting out. Which one's? Oh, this is graphed, right? Yeah, this is graphed again as well. You can see a repeating story here. Sorry about that. Allergy is starting to get to me. You can start seeing a pattern here that they're all kind of following the same thing. They've all breaking out of their patterns, and now they're kind of, you know, creating a new base above this previous peak right here. So you could, in this support right here, you see this. So this resistance on the upside is now becoming support. So again, you can, you know, consider if you're entering the trade, you know, again, the pattern target from here is up here, so close to $3.80. We're currently at $2, so you can see a good 50% run once the momentum starts happening. But again, I'm looking at the higher time frame, so things happen a little slower. But you know, everything is bullish, so you know, it's not a bad time to consider getting into a position. I'll dig in deeper to each one of these at another time. I just wanted to give you a quick summary of where those are right now. So, focus of this video is Voyager. Let's get right into Voyager. So I mentioned a couple times that it's kind of been bouncing back and forth here, but you can start seeing how we have this is on the 4 hour, so it's a higher time frame. But you could see how we're developing a triangle pattern here. You know, again, this is just crude. I just want to show you. The point here would be, again, to measure from the peak to the bottom here. And again, when it finally does break out, you know, this is, you know, you're looking at almost a $9. Depending where it goes, it's going to go lower and lower as it goes up, right? I mean, as long as you continue in this channel, but it's coiling up. It's going to make a move. It's either going to go up or down. You just got to wait for the breakout again, like always, right? So really, that's all I really see in Voyager right now. Does seem to be playing out, and usually in a triangle pattern, it's 80% at the 80% apex, or worst case down here is when you start seeing a breakout. So just be ready, set this up, wait for the direction. I anticipate with all the hype on Bitcoin and Ethereum creating a cup and handle, that these are all going to push upward. So just be ready. Don't get in while it's in a pattern. Get in once it breaks out and there's some momentum, momentum play. So what you could also do here, possibly, you can kind of see from here to here is the, you could put a fib on here. You can kind of get an idea of what's going on in terms of retracements, and just kind of get yourself set. You can see it came down and wicked exactly to the 618, and then ever since then it's just been consolidating and coiling up. So again, I think probably the bottom is in here with this wick on that crazy day that we had, ironically. But you can see how it stopped exactly on the 6.5. It's so weird how that occurs, right? And so ever since then, it's been respecting that low and working its way higher with this trend line, and also working ways lower. So there's going to be a decision point. The bears pushing it down and the bulls pushing it up, and it's coming to a head here where the price actions, kind of meeting in the middle here. And one way or another, either the bulls are going to take over or the bears are going to take over. And that's when you want to, be ready to take action on the breakout, either up or down. Break up or break down and take action. Either go short down this way or go long up here. If it's going to go up, again, this is the price target of the pattern, but you can see the negative 236 is a algo target. The bots and stuff that are running on these charts have, they're waiting for it to come to this target up here. So depending on where this breakout happens, you could see pretty, if it stays in here longer and longer, this target's going to be met. So again, some of the things you want to look for is for probable areas of taking profit would be, the previous peak of this pattern, which equates to that pivot right there. So somewhere over here, and then another target's up here. So you got to scale out. You got, like, once you get in here, wherever that entry point is, you got to decide what you want to take away off the table here, take some more off the table here, and then of course you can hold some more to come up here. But there's nothing wrong with taking profits off the table. So if you get in down here, take 50% off here and take 25% off here. Bring your stop losses up and let the last 25% run a little bit more, and figure out what you want. Maybe it's a long-term hold. Voyager seems to be a pretty good platform. I haven't really done anything with it, but I hear nothing but good things about it. So depending on what you're playing with, if you're playing with a purely trade portfolio, or if you're somewhat quasi trade / hold, maybe you can get out once you for example, if you get in at 594 and you get out most of your stuff at 85, then maybe you look at 100%. So say $6, maybe you target the next sell at 12, which is close to this new fib. So I don't know. You guys got to decide what you want to sell. I'm just giving you areas of, there's going to be some resistance here. Algos are pushing it up to here. Those are two good areas to consider taking some profits. And like I said, as it's moving up, make sure you move, wherever you got in. If you got in here, move your stop loss to break even. And when it's up here, move your stop loss a little bit higher to a little bit of profit. And just keep trailing the price action with your stop loss, so that no matter what, you've taken 50% of your position off the table here. You maybe took another 25% off here. You still have 25%, but once you move your stop loss in profit, it's a 100%. You're allowing it to breathe on the upside, and you're guaranteeing yourself some profits on the downside, and you'll never lose the trade unless you're operating on margin, and you got to worry about the cost of margin and leverage. So take that into account depending on what kind of account you're using to do your trades. If it's purely cash, then you don't have to worry about, swap and leverage fees starting to eat up your profit. So there's always a time, like when you're dealing with loans of margin, you always have a time value as well. The longer you're in a position, more and more of your profits are going to be eaten up by leverage costs. So, if you're in a leveraged account and you're doing this trade, then you want to get out as quickly as possible and lock in your gains so you don't pay a lot of fees for margin. And you could 10x and 20x and 30x, whatever margin or whatever leverage you decide to use, you're going to get a more bang for your buck to get in and get out quickly. Now, whereas if you're just buying and holding this with cash, then you have time on your side where you can get out 50%, get out 25%, and let the last 25% just run. And maybe you time it where, people are saying that the bull run's going to be over. Like, they're suggesting like in September, Bitcoin's going to stop. Then what happens? Then Ethereum starts taking off, right? The cycle's usually Bitcoin, Ethereum, then altcoins. So altcoins are the last one to run because everyone's cashing out of Bitcoin and putting it into Ethereum. Then when Ethereum runs, everyone's cashing out of Ethereum and pushing them into altcoins. So you got to play that cycle. Right now, you're getting in early on this. This cycle hasn't really even started because now they're looking at, Bitcoin going to 68,000. They're looking at, Ethereum going to 2,000 to 2,500. And then that's not even the bull run. Like I said, the bull run's going to, based on previous cycles, they're suggesting that the peak of the bull run could occur sometime in September. And again, there's no guarantee on that. But at least you have a target on the calendar of when to kind of keep your eyes out for the final stages of that bull run so that you could be either prepared in altcoins or go cash. If you're dealing with Bitcoin, go cash or push it into Ethereum or push it into the altcoins as Bitcoin's cycle is ending for this cycle. And again, we don't know if it's ever going to really crash as hard as it's done in the past because we have so much institutional money coming in and companies buying it up. So this cycle might be different than others because you're seeing a bunch more institutional and governmental interest in Bitcoin than we have in the past. So we're basing it on past history, but this is the first situation where we're seeing such big money coming in and just buying more Bitcoin that's mined every day. Grayscale's between Grayscale, PayPal, and some others, they're buying more Bitcoin that's being even produced every day. So, we haven't seen the supply crunch, but they're doing the big money is doing all their trades on the OTC, which we're not really seeing the influencing on the exchanges from them because they're doing the millions and hundreds of millions of dollar trades off net, so to speak, through OTC markets. Coinbase is just selling them millions of dollars on the side as opposed to through their exchange, and we're not seeing the effects on price because it's not being traded real time like we are. So again, don't forget that those Bitcoins are leaving the supply, and at some point, if all these companies are buying it up, there's not going to be a lot available. These companies that are buying it, MicroStrategy, Grayscale, all the institutional money, they're not buying it to sell in a couple months. They're buying it to hold for a couple years. So as the next cycle happens and the supply even gets less, there's going to be less supply available, and the demand is probably going to continue to grow or at least stay the same. Even if it doesn't grow and it stays the same, there's half the supply that was being produced every day than it was. So just kind of keep that in mind. Again, it's not financial advice. It's just my thoughts on the industry and where it can go. But in the meantime, in the next couple of days, and getting back to this trade or this pattern, if you're trading this with trading money, consider, scaling out and just stepping back and waiting for the next pattern. As you can see, I'm putting out a different pattern every day. There's always going to be another trade. There's always going to be another trade. So don't get scared and, I'm going to miss this trade. Don't worry about it. You miss it, just wake up tomorrow and look for the next one. There's always going to be something presenting something to you to get in, and you got to make sure you stick to your trading plan. come up with your requirements to enter a trade, stick to that, stick to your risk management, only leverage so many % of your overall portfolio balance on any one trade. Look to win more than you lose, cut your losses when things are going bad. Government, FUD, whatever you want to call it, things that are external to this chart can sometimes affect the price. So as long as you stuck to your trading plan, and maybe you have to tweak it over time to make it better, but as long as you did everything you said you were going to do and you stuck to it and you held your ground and you did everything right, don't beat yourself up with a losing trade. Trading is not 100% wins only. Now, you want it to be that way, but reality is you got to get your mindset ready to realize that you're going to hit some losses. You're going to take some losses. And the goal, as I said earlier in other videos, the goal is to lose as little as you can and make as much as you can. So, you're just looking to increase the probability of success for you by doing these charts, by doing fibs, getting in when you think it's right, and then, don't get greedy. Get out a little bit before this peak. Get out a little bit before this. And then whatever you've made on that trade is available for your next trade. So now you can increase your next trade a little bit more. And that's how the compounding effect happens. So, just remember, pigs get slaughtered. Greed is not good. Just keep a level head. Figure out what your goal is and just stick to it. All right, guys. So, that being said, that's it for the video. I hope this is recording again. I keep the screen keeps changing, so I don't even know. Yeah, it does say recording. Okay. I just don't know how to get out of this video right now. There's a new version. Oh, here it is. It's back. There's a new version of this recorder, so it just it disappears after a while, and I'm kind of still getting used to it. So anyway, I hope you liked the video. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Click the little bell button so you can get alerted with a new video. I've been posting most of these videos on Twitter, so if you're not on Twitter, please find me on Twitter and follow me there. That'll be another way where you can see a new video come out. And again, if you decide you want to get started with one of my other opportunities, just make sure you look underneath here. You can see the list of things that I'm involved in. If you decide you want to get into the video that I made yesterday where you can make daily profits, here's the link for that. Once you get started with that, I'll send you the private link for our private Telegram link for that. If you're interested in Forex trading software to apply to your account where you're 100% control of all your funds and you just run software on it, I'm doing very well with it. I can't guarantee you any kind of profits because it's against compliance of the company. But if you're interested, join this group here and I'll share some more information with you. Once you get started on that, there's a large resource of people that can show you results in a compliance type way where you can get a better feel on what the different softwares are and how they work. But for sure, if you're interested in this, learning more about the Forex trading software, connect with me in this group, and then I could share you some more details in private. Again, this is the daily profits that I've been showing you. I showed you a video yesterday. Tomorrow I'll be able to do another compounding video. Number 3 is a lead generation for as little as $20. You can get leads every day. Anyone that joins after you're capable of sending them messages and sharing either an opportunity you have, maybe having them connect with you on Facebook or other social media, or possibly if you do YouTube videos, you could send them to your YouTube channel and check out your YouTube channel. Right now I'm close to I think I'm over 630,000 now. So, on a daily basis, if you figure that out, once you get to that level, say we have 630,000. If we divide that over 30 days, every day I could go in and send 21,000 messages to the contacts that I have. Again, you start with 20 and you work your way up. I suggest starting with 20, share it, make some money, use the money made to upgrade your account higher. And that way you'll have more tools and resources and it'll be a little bit more efficient for you, where it won't take you so long to send the messages out to bunches of people. Then I got a blog here. I keep saying I'm going to update it. I haven't had a chance to. It's just the day gets away before I could even get to it. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe focus on the weekends when things slow down a little bit, where I update my articles and things. But you can come here and you can check it out. At least start following it, and you can see on the right hand side of that page. There's the opportunities are listed there. And again, if you like the software that I'm using for charting, it's a really good software. It's really affordable for what you get. This is the Trading View. You can actually do this for free. You don't have to upgrade, but if you do decide to upgrade, you'll get a couple bucks. I get a couple bucks, and we both make a little bit of money. So again, I hope you got some value from this video. These are the different ways to contact me. And then here again, like I mentioned earlier, here's some older, not older, but most recent in order. It's like the top ones are the ones that are put out most recently, and as you go down the list, it goes back further in time. So if you're interested in more real time or closer to today's analysis, you want to check the ones on top here. And then if you just want to kind of look at all of these just to kind of get an idea of technical analysis, then time doesn't matter. You can go on the chart and you can go back and do what I did here on your chart, because you could just move the timeline to the left and you can see exactly what I was doing and repeat it and practice it. And then again, down here is just keywords to get the YouTube algorithm going, to get people finding this video and checking it out. So again, you can help me out greatly if you like the video. Put a comment, share it, and subscribe, and click the little bell if you're interested in getting alerts. Again, another nice way to find me is on Twitter. I post basically every video I put out. I post it also on Twitter, so you guys can find me and find it. Been getting pretty good traction on viewing of videos by placing it on Twitter. So I'm going to actually try out Instagram as well. Facebook, I don't know. I like Facebook because it allows me to connect with you and talk with you, but in terms of it's not very crypto friendly, so I kind of avoid posting stuff on there. And then again, just like and share and subscribe to my channel. Alright guys, I'll try to put out another video today of another coin, and I hope you guys do well. Make sure you do the analysis for yourself, figure out if the trade's right for you. Please follow my channel. You'll get more information, and I'll always share ideas for creating streams of income. And the goal is for you to, the thing you got to do is take action. So until you take action, you could be stuck in research and development forever. And until you actually do something to start changing your position where you are, or if you want more money, you got to start doing something. You can't just keep watching and watching and watching. As they say, no risk, no reward, but you got to figure out what your risk tolerance is. So with that, have a great day, and look for my next video. Take care.